What is democracy? What is this idea that has affected the world over? Democracy is a system of government by which the whole population or all the eligible members of a state, typically through elected representatives, vote for the future actions of the certain state. The idea of democracy first took root within ancient Greece. Here, Pericles began the system through the use of direct democracy within Athens. From there, democracy flowered into a small sapling taking root in Rome. However, after Julius Caesar took his place as Emperor of Rome, the ideals of democracy lay dormant until it was brought back to life again. Democracy reawoke in 1215, when a group of nobles stood up against King John of Great Britain and forced him to sign the Magna Carta, a document that would be the basis for many revolutionary democratic documents in the future. Then, in the 17th and 18th centuries, democracy sparked many great revolutions against kings with the help of the Enlightenment. English Civil War of 1620, which ended with the execution of the king and gave power to the first non-monarch to run Britain ever, William Cromwell. The power of democracy was evident during the American Revolution in the 1700s, which spawned one of the most famous democratic documents in history, the Constitution. This powerful document paved the way to the current structure of the United States and is the backbone of America. By now, democracy was in high demand, and in 1789, France began their fight for democracy. This was a revolution waged between France and its monarch, aimed to achieve liberty, equality, and fraternity. During the events of the French Revolution, another document was written to shed some light on the ideals of democracy and how citizens wanted to be incorporated into the government. That document was the Declaration of the Rights to Man and Citizen. As one can tell, achieving the state of democracy is a hard and challenging process with many detours, but the long walk to democracy is taken with great passion and endurance. Currently, the United States government is a representative democracy. Citizens elect legislators for the Senate and House of Representatives. This form of government has both pros and cons, all which stem from the democratic paradox, that the greatest strength of democracy, the people, is also its greatest weakness. The biggest pro to our government system today is the fact that every social group is given the chance to speak and have their opinions supported by representatives. The issue is that people do not utilize the freedom they have to express their opinions and make it count. 98% of elected officials got re-elected the following term, but our government has less than 50% approval rating. The solution to moving society forward is to educate people and empower them to use their voice via voting. The democratic paradox can be overcome if the U.S. citizen population stops allowing themselves to be bystanders and instead become active citizens. The world can become so better and bigger if each and every one of its members become involved in the problems that need to be solved. We need more citizens to express love and not hate towards the greatest gift ever given, democracy. It's time to stand up and get involved.
The time has come
to sing
for your life.
What's wrong with the world, mama? People living like ain't got no mamas. I think the whole world's addicted to the trauma, only attracted to the thing that'll give them trauma. Overseas, yeah, we try to stop terrorism, but we still got terrorists here living in the USA. The big CIA, the Bloods and the Crips and the KKK.
What if you don't have love for your own race? And you only have space to discriminate. Discriminate only generates hate. When you hate, you're bound to get irate. Yeah, but that is what you demonstrate. It's exactly how anger works and operates. Then you gotta have love just to set it straight. You control your mind and meditate. Let your soul gravitate to love, y'all.
People kill and people dying, children hurt and you hear them crying. practice what you preach, or would you turn the other cheek?
Father, 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 help us and some guidance from above. 'Cause people got me questioning, where is the love?